Hi, my name is Lorenzo Sbrinci and I am the co-founder with Ellen Starr of Cascate di Luce, Cascades of Light, an educational center for the soul evolution. And I want to talk about inspiration. I can begin saying the sentence, in our journey we are not alone. I like this sentence because inspiration is something very important and is beautiful. And I want to talk about this because I've experienced that. I am an inspirational author, also speaker, and inspiration is something I can call inner voice or inner being. To understand this concept, I have to make a premise. Understanding that we are vibrational beings, that we are living in a vibrational universe, environment, world, and while a part of us is focused in the physical world, physical environment, a larger part of us remains focused in the non-physical part, in the physical world, let's say. So this is very important because we can count on the support of this inspiration, so this other wiser part of us that knows very well, better than us, let's say. Sometimes we are living the situation are not could be not clear enough, or could be unsure. If we stay in touch with this inspiration, with this part, we can receive support through impulses or ideas at the right moment, for the right purpose, in a very clear way or in a very stronger way. When you need, for example, is something I have experienced in the past, you need to take action for something you care about. You have to choose in something in your life, and so you can receive some strong. Is something I've experienced, that I received this many impulses in many experiences to take an inspired action. Inspired action means an action taken through inspiration, through something that let's say is something that can say to you, go, is the right moment, go there, to do this or to do that. So sometimes it happened to me, especially I can talk about the first time I received these strong impulses after a trip in Australia, and I was experiencing a moment of change in my life. So during this trip was becoming a real journey of transformation, because I was feeling already before to start to go in that journey, something was new in my life. So I was thinking to change something in my work, or other habits, or place where to live. It was little bit something was clear, but it wasn't yet the final decision that I took later on. I can say 2-3 months later. So during the journey, I was staying in contact with myself, in an inner part of myself. I discovered more a way to stay more relaxed, more calm, to stay in contact, to hear better my thoughts, my ideas. So I start to develop this attitude to stay in touch with this inspiration, this part. something very useful for to doing that is the meditation. I will talk later about another video about the meditation. It's a way to stay in touch, in contact with this part. So after many days, day by day, I was thinking about what do I want, and then after this and that, it was like an evolution of updating preferences of my life. So I was almost at the end of the journey. I was reaching, like, let's say, final point. It wasn't a final point because it was the decision to start with something very new. So I was clear in my mind, within me was good for me. I didn't want any more of that. I want this. So I needed to take a decision. So I wasn't not unsure, but the amount of strength, or I had to be very clear about this decision. It was in a sense was big. Resign my stopping my previous job, moving in another direction, another place. So taking many actions that led me to different environment, different life. So when I came back from that journey, so it was clear in my mind this new thought, new idea, new very bold, strong preference, and I start to feel something a morning, something very very strong. Was very unusual for me, because I used to receive this kind of impulse. But in that experience, after that, the experience more, I learned how to stay more in touch, in contact with this part. I learned how to do it, to be more comfortable. And so I was feeling this feeling I wasn't feeling good where I was there. So I decided, I received this impulse to get in the car and to go somewhere. So I didn't know what really where to go, but after a while, during the trip with the car, I decided I have to go in a place. I know I have to go in that direction. But when I was there, the feeling wasn't good. This is something is closing me. It's closing me. So where can I go? Because this feeling is very very strong within me. And then I remembered the 2 years ago, 2 years before the moment, I have already received kind of message or impulses or feelings. This is the language of the inspiration, this part. It's a kind of vibrational language. So I was passing through another place, like 1 hour far from the place I used to live, and stopping there, I was taken out from the car and looking the nature, looking the place. I was feeling a beautiful emotions, a beautiful feeling, a very very good feeling. So I thought maybe I can live in this place. I can stay here. I don't know why, but I'm feeling good. But at that time wasn't the plan. So we decided with my future wife to not take any actions further that sensation, that place. And I didn't think about that place or that feeling no more for the time, for the moment. At the time, I was driving, asking myself where can I go, where I'm going now, because I'm feeling this. I remember that beautiful feeling at that time, 2 years before. So I decided to go there, because was at the time to search a house, to do some other things. Okay, it's time to find a place, to find an agency to help me to find a house. So I went there. Before the moment, I was looking for a house for almost the 2 years, and anything really didn't show up. It was anything. Other house, the houses was seen at that time. So I said, could be this, but no, it's not. It's not the place. It's not the house. It's not something. Is missing. When I heard the real estate agent, proposing me I have this possibility, this house it's a country house in a beautiful place that I didn't know it. It was very close to that place that 2 years ago, 2 years before, I was feeling that particular sensation. So we can go there to see in 2 days and so on. So I went there. The place was amazing. It's one of the beautiful places in the world. The house was amazing too. So everything was unfolded in a moment. Everything I was thinking about. So receiving that impulse in that moment was the right moment, because the house, the agent told me, this house, I received this house from the owner just yesterday. It's something very unusual, very particular, also beautiful, with vineyards, with olive trees, sadly. Many things more than I was expecting, to be honest. So this was just a beautiful experience, thanks to the previous experience, the 2 years before, that at the right moment reconnect me with the feeling, yes, I can go there. There could be the answer. I was driving, asking me what to do. So this was, for example, an example of really inspired action to change the lives of, let's say. Or another example could be ideas. For example, something that could be very clear in the right moment, in the right way. For me, for example, writing books, I like writing books for adults or for children. And so when I know I stay in contact with the inspiration, the ideas, they come easily without effort. You can write something, and after a while you say, this is very good, it's beautiful. And most of all, receiving the inspiration is something that's very beautiful. For example, in doing many things, I can say the example, the experience of writing books as example, because you can feel the flowing of the energy in a beauty, a lovely way, because we are receiving energy, vibrational energy, vibrational messages. In this way, it is something you care about, in this case books, or a decision, or something also small little things that make a difference, because you are asking something, you're asking about how to spend the day in a good way, or you think you want to be surprised of something, a place or people or experience, something like that. This inspiration, this inner being can do this because is always his presence, her or his presence, his presence is always there for us. And so it's very important to be in a receiving mode. Yes, of course, staying in a place, in a quiet place, doing meditation to quiet your mind if you have some thoughts that are maybe making confusion or disturbance. But you can be in the receiving mode and receive an inspiration through the crowd or in other places. Just to have a better idea, because this inspiration has a larger view, a broader perspective, so can see more things, many things, maybe all together, can select the best option for us. So we can rely on this part, when you can trust when you feel something that is strong, that is beautiful, that is you can recognize that is appropriate for what you are looking for.